Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Please feel free to write to me at walkwithtak@gmail.com if you have any question regarding to this video or any other videos that I've posted in the past. If you have any comments or any videos you would like me to make, please enter that below the video. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. The goal of my fast cooking system is to help you to make home cooking practical, efficient, creative, and fun so that you can make it as part of your daily routine using my fast cooking system, which stands for flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. As I have discussed in my other video, that flavor chasing is an important part of how you make cooking sustainable, because if you love the flavor that you cook, you will keep on cooking. In this video, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how you use sesame oil to affect the flavor of your dish. Sesame oil plays a very important role in many different types of cuisines. Sesame oil is most prominently used in Chinese and Japanese cooking, but today with fusion cooking, sesame oil has used in many other types of cooking as well. Sesame oil is considered to be a flavoring oil. Sesame oil come from sesame seeds. And there are two types of sesame seeds, a white and a black, but most sesame oil come from the white type. The brownish color of the sesame oil is because the white sesame seed has been toasted. Among the brands of sesame oil, Kadoya is probably the most well known. It came from Japan, and the company has been established for over 150 years. But today there are many other brands of sesame oil on the market. They provide a selection which includes slightly difference in their flavor from one brand to the next. But most brands taste pretty much the same. Now, sesame oil is frequently known as a flavoring oil because rather than use it to cook, like in the case of other cooking oil, sesame oil is used more like as a glaze and put on top of a dish. And with different method of how the sesame seeds being treated, the sesame oil are slightly different in color as well as in their flavor. And the brown color is due to the toasting of the sesame seed. This type of sesame oil is usually extracted by the method known as cold press, which the sesame seeds are pressed to force out the sesame oil. The sesame oil can be also extracted by the chemical method. In this case, chemical is used to remove all the ingredients or contaminants that are present in the sesame seed and result in a more purified sesame oil. A sesame plant has a long history, and this drawing comes from an ancient botanical book from Japan. Now, sesame plant is a flowering plant. It normally has a beautiful white flower. However, there are other varieties of this sesame plant, and some of them with a different color flower, like this one comes with a beautiful purple flower. Now, the flower will eventually form the sesame seed, and it form a seed pod. Now, this seed pod will remain closed, and how the seed pod open is quite interesting, because when the seed pod is ready to burst, it will just simply snap open, and the seeds will eject from the plant, scatter all over the place, and this will allow birds and other animals to pick it up and then to be carried away. The opening of the seed pod is often unexpected, depending on various types of environmental conditions. So farmers will collect them and put them inside a warehouse. So when the time the seed pod is ready to burst, they will be all in one place, easier for them to collect them. The magical phrase in the children's novel Alibaba and the 40 Thieves, which is open sesame to open the cave, actually comes from this origin. I guess instead of waiting for the sesame pod to open by itself, one can use this magical phrase and cause them to burst open. The sesame plant is probably one of the earliest domesticated plants. It has a long history in human agricultural cultivation. The sesame plant is very versatile because it requires only a small amount of water moisture for it to grow successfully. So consequently, a sesame plant can be grown almost all over the world despite different type of climatic conditions. So sesame oil is a type of vegetable oil, and frequently we refer it to as a seed oil because it extracted the oil from the seeds of the plant. But there are other type of oil that also extracted from vegetables, and they're known as a fruit oil. And olive oil is one of them because olive is a fruit rather than as a seed. Sesame oil and olive oil is probably two of the oldest oil that are used in cooking, and both of them dated to about 3,500 years ago. In the early form of extraction, both sesame oil and olive oil use a method called cold press, although both the oil are still extracted by this way. Extracting this oil is actually quite simple. It's simply by applying pressure to the seeds or the fruit to squeeze out the oil. Today's sesame plant is grown all around the world. However, it's not a major crop. And the sesame plant is used for harvesting the sesame seed. And the sesame seed is used for extracting oil and still used by many people in both cooking and for flavoring. The cold-pressed sesame oil is not suitable for stir-frying because it has a relatively low smoking point due to the presence of the other ingredients in the oil, which is sometimes referred to as contaminants. They lower the smoking point of the oil. However, sesame oil can be used for cooking once it is extracted by chemical method to remove this contaminant. And the end result of the sesame oil is have a much lighter color and a higher smoking point. The cold-pressed sesame oil used essentially as a seasoning oil because it has very strong flavor. And you can use this sesame oil in many types of dishes. Some of the dishes that have this iconic sesame oil flavor is the Japanese soup, referred to as the miso soup. You will distinctly taste the sesame flavor. And also many ramen noodle dishes contain sesame oil as well. Sesame oil is also used extensively in stir-fry. In this case, after you stir-fry with sesame oil, you can further enhance the dish by adding additional sesame seed. And of course, sesame cookies is very well known in all cultures. And the best way for you to learn how to use sesame oil is simply to buy a bottle. And you can try it maybe starting out with some salad against a blank background of some vegetables. And then you can gradually increase the amount and to find the amount you like, and ultimately you will recognize the nature of that sesame flavor. And pretty soon you can intuitively tell whether this sesame flavor will go well with your stir-fry dishes or any type of dishes that you're going to make. Clearly there are individual preference to the flavor of the sesame oil. And my friend Amy, she loves sesame oil. She puts sesame oil in almost everything that she cook. But on the other hand, I am not a big fan of sesame oil. I would like to use it occasionally. And this is why flavor chasing is such an important part of the fast cooking system. It will allow you to explore different flavor and decide what might work best for you. I post a video each day with the goal to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine using my fast cooking system, so that you can make home cooking practical, efficient, creative, and fun. And if you'd like to learn more about this cooking system, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. So keep on cooking, and I will see you tomorrow.